Welcome to Salt Lake City, where the mighty Utah student section is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Rice Eccles Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the Utah Utes return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Tackle is made after the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Wilson to pass. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Utes are marching down the field. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Off play action. Buys a little time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Lyons.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Lyons. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. Using his legs, it's Glover.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he's got it! Touchdown, Utah!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Kansas State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking this safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because the safety is a different breed.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Oh, what a move. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Wildcats are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
Find space on the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Quickly complete.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Breaks the tackle. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He finds his man. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lions. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Caught in the backfield, it's James. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
How many first downs is that alone? You know, just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Nice move to stay on his feet. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Coming after it with the catch, it's Lions. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense wasn't fooled by that play. Offense trying to go with the jet sweep. But you see on the end of the line of scrimmage, the defense expecting it, and they actually get up the field, not allowing that ball carrier anywhere to go.
Finds a crease at the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out.
Touchdown, Utes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk him down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown.
Continues to fight for yards. And the returner will be knocked down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Off he goes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Wilson will throw. They're working that left side. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 for the 1st down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Now on 1st down from the 28. He's going to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. The Utes will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Glover. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Now after the short completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Going over the top. And he holds it in after 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wilson to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And the Utes have it with a first and goal. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it on the move. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
The Utes will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dan?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. At the 45, on its way. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Wilson will throw. Zings it complete to the right. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. And the Utes are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. And that one's incomplete. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. They move the tight end all over. They'll leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Utes have taken it inside the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep...
He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are.
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats! And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Mitchell. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. It'll be a draw. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. And the ball slipped out. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wilson to pass. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. 2nd down coming up. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Splits the uprights. It's good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Kansas City, 17.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
1st down here for the offense. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Stumbled to the ground.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get it.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Makes a connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He breaks a tackle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Number 10 with the grab.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kansas State 24, Utah 23.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Looking for space. It's Glover. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Utes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying to get the edge on the right. Plows through the defense. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Catch in the middle, it's White. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the Wildcats will move the sticks.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D, easily picked that up.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the fullback. Hits the spin cycle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Now on the option. Oh, he dropped it! That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They want that clock to run. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Leaves it with the running back. The pirouette on the run. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Give to the fullback. Running with power. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking for room, it's Edwards. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the try is no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss. 1st down for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Glover. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to get to him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Wilson will throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got his man quickly. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll try the run. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Kansas State just trying to finish the deal and run out the clock. The give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Quarterback checking the play. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Kansas State.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. The run to the left. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get in a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.